Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Callie, and I love everything that there is to do with makeup, from unboxing to hauling to reviewing, first impressions, tutorials, all that jazz. I love it. I love bringing it to you guys. If you are into that type of content, please go on and subscribe to my channel. The same exact thing that ruined the intro before this is happening now, but we are pushing through. My cats are going to die today. I'm just kidding. Not really. But if they keep scratching during my intro, they might. Anyhow, keeping on moving through this. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm using all the Ipsy products from the month of February 2020. And give me a big thumbs up if you like these types of videos so I know to keep bringing them to you guys. And without further ado, let's go on and get into it because it's a little bit long, but let's get ready. Hey everyone, welcome back. As you can tell from the intro already, we are diving into the month of February 2020's Ipsy products, and I can't wait to really be diving into these. We got some great products this month. Sorry for the eyesore. Burned my lip, but we ain't gonna talk about that, but it's a burn. That's what it is, in case anyone was wondering. I wasn't gonna film, but here I am. A couple quick updates. I did order the Bloodlust palette. I just checked the shipping. It shipped out yesterday. It should be here by Wednesday. I work all day on Wednesday because it's Ash Wednesday, and if anyone from the South knows, Ash Wednesday starts the beginning of Lent in the restaurant business. Seafood industry is crazy. So we're going into our busiest time of the year, so I'm going to try to be as active as I can for the next 5 weeks, but work can be kind of hectic, but I'm going to keep trying to keep it coming. I already primed the face with something not from the box. This is the Tarte Base Tape Hydrating Primer. Love that. So I'm just diving right on into everything. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, I would love to have you here. Please go on and subscribe and hit that bell so you know when I upload. I love chatting with you guys down in the comments below. I'm just ready to play with makeup, so let's get into it and we can talk as we go. So the first thing I'm trying from my Ipsy Glam Bag Plus today is the Wonder Beauty Nude Illusion Liquid Foundation in the shade Fair. I believe this is a doe-foot. It is. So it's a doe-foot applicator. So I'm just gonna go right on in. I don't like this. I like a pump. Okay, let's see where we're getting from here. I'm not even sure if this is gonna match me or not, but we are going with it. Worst case scenario, it don't match and I take it off. I'm going in with my trusty old blender because I bought a 3-pack of new ones. I went to Marshall's and I was like, I really need some blenders. I'm gonna buy this, but I just feel like they absorb all the product. Like, I put a full coverage foundation on my face and I could still see all my redness. I was like, where is my foundation? So far, this is laying down pretty good. You just see my discolorations on my face disappearing. It's not like crazy full coverage, like looking up close, but it does have good coverage. I don't believe it's supposed to be a full coverage foundation. I don't remember, because Ipsy don't ever want to put no info in their boxes no more, probably because they jipping us. I mean, you can't really get gypped when you're paying $25 a month. But still, I just like to know a lot of info on my products. I always tend to go a little heavier on foundation on like my first time trying it, just to make sure that I put enough and that everything gets covered. I always learn after the fact that I never needed that much, but here we are making sure everything is covered. We don't want nothing showing through. Okay. So here we have the foundation down. And you can still see through it a little bit, but I'm not mad at that. I'm learning that you don't need a completely full coverage foundation to have a full covered face. I don't need to be plastic. I'm learning. But now the next product, I don't think they have anything else for the actual face. So I'm going to go on and go off camera. I'm going to conceal, set my face, do my bronzer and everything that's not in here. And I will be back to finish out the actual face with you guys, because I do have a new blush and highlighter to try. So hold on and I'll be right back. Okay, we are back and the rest of the face is laid down. And so far, I'm really liking the foundation. It actually matches. I don't understand how subscription boxes matches me better than I match myself. I don't know. But that is that. So up next, we're actually going to be going into a blush by The Balm Cosmetics. This is the Auto Balm Girl Powder Cheeks on the Go. I think the shade is Girl Powder. And I love the Balm blushes. I actually have a best of palette, and it's got like blushes, bronzers, a highlighter, and foreshadows. And I used the crap out of that blush in there. One of them was my favorite. So I already know I'm going to like this. So let's go and clean my brush. I'm using my Alamar complexion brush. And that packs a punch in the pigment department. I knocked some off. Okay. Let's hope this... Okay. It's not as bad as I thought. I thought it was going to lay down way darker. But in all actuality, I don't even think I need any more. But I'm going to dip back in, just to make sure everything's laid down evenly. This is a really nice blush so far. It goes on very smooth. It's very creamy and buttery and obviously pigmented. Okay, so that was nice. That laid on extra smooth. This is going to be the perfect little blush to carry in my little bag if I go somewhere. That way I don't have to carry no little palette, because most of my favorite blushes are actually in palettes. So that was very nice. And up next, we have a highlighter. So, clean my brush, get my trusty setting spray. I always set my face before I put highlighter on, so I do that every time I try one because that's how I use it. So, this looks like ColourPop, but it's actually the Tarte Double Duty Beauty setting spray stuff because my pump broke because it hated me. So, lay a little down on the face, and we are going to go in with our K Voss Fairy Dust pressed highlighter. in the shade Moonlight. And I think this is going to be a really good shade for me. I'm not sure if it's picking up on the brush. We're about to find out. Because I just dug. So on camera, it shows a little, it's there, but it's not. In the words of Teresa is dead, it's not an alien slut highlighter. Which is what I like. I like to look like I'm dripping in highlight. So we are digging. Making it's actually like smoothing over. You know how pans do that? They like smooth over. And you gotta like really, okay, now I'm seeing some pigment on my brush. I mean, the highlight's there, and it's a pretty highlight if you like a subtle highlight, but I like a bam in your face highlight. And maybe not to mess my brush up trying to get the color. So this is my first like meh so far. So far I've liked everything else I've tried, which only was 2 things. So, but I did get another foundation in Ipsy that I added on. I'm not testing my add-ons. Oh, I wanted to though. I had a highlighting brush. I knew there was a reason I didn't have this brush out. I just don't know how I feel. I'm gonna stop adding in case it's just me and I'm just not seeing it, and I'm just gonna go over the rest of my face like normal. Gonna shine that forehead, down that nose, on the tip, drip, drip. I don't know. So expect a Bloodlust first impression review on Thursday, because I work at 3 on Thursday, which means I'll be able to push out a review because that'll come in Wednesday. So this was a highlighter, and I could see it on the camera, and it is pretty. It's just not, I mean, it's bam on the camera. It's there. I don't know, it's there. I don't know why I'm like, meh. It's not Jeffree Star. I guess not everyone can be Jeffree Star. It looks good. It looks good. Okay, so up next, we have 2 eye products. We have our Dominique Cosmetics little palette, and then we have this little IBY shimmer shade. And let me do a quick swatch. It's like kind of coppery. I was going to try to use this, but I'm not really sure it's going to go with the colors of this palette, so we're going to have to see about that. I need to take this highlighter back because I have a feeling I'm going to use this to add some shimmer to my inner corner. Because I think this is an all matte palette. This is the Sweater Weather palette. I don't remember if there were shimmers or not when I opened this. Okay, no. No shimmers. So I'm not really sure exactly what I'm about to do. But we are just going to push forward. First up, I'm going to take the shade Sweater Weather. I was leaning towards Toasty as a transition shade, but I feel like this will be a bit warm for me. So I'm going to go in with Sweater Weather. And I was going to use this mirror, but I feel like it's going to be a little small. So I'm going to set my little handy dandy mirror in the palette. And I'm using my Betty Boop and Ipsy collab blending brush. I love the fatness and fluffiness of this brush. It's so nice. So So we're going to go right on in. Lots of pigment. And we're going to start laying that down. I do put concealer on my lid whenever I'm doing my face. So keep that in mind, that my lid is set with concealer. So that added a nice, pretty base. I'm not sure where I'm going to go with this now because, I mean, there's a purple, a pink, and a really dark color. I mean, this shadow seems to be working really well. Like, the Dominique Cosmetics formula is good, but this palette, what you can do with it. In all actuality, what can you do with it? Because I'm fixing to attempt, I can't do an entire look with this because there's no shimmer shade to complete the look. And usually when that happens, that's usually when I go back in with my highlighter. Which is why I grabbed that back from where I had picked it up at. The shadows work so well though. Like, I wish this palette had more variety. Because I know that I'm never going to pick this up again after today. I won't. I mean, it is what it is. It's nothing against anything with the palette. It's just the color story. It doesn't scream at me. I mean, there might be a color in here that I can use for something. So that's it. I think I'm going to go with the pinky shade. Because the purple shade just, I just don't feel like that's going to fit with lots of pigment. Like I said, it is not short of pigment. It is there. So this is probably going to end up being like a nice little mauve-y little look. It's also probably going to be a very matte look because I'm not going to have a shimmer across the lid. I'm probably actually going to take that light pink and dust that across the lid. Like, try to pack that on to add like some dimension to lighten it. This is really upsetting because I really like the formula of the shadow itself. There is a bit of kickback in the pan. I don't care about that, but I know that some people do, so I just wanted to throw that out there. I feel like this pinky mauve shade blends in really well and like just forms something. I might take that purple shade on my lower lash line just because we're trying out today, and it's Mardi Gras, so why not? It ain't like it's not gonna fit. Happy Mardi Gras. Everyone does not celebrate. I don't really celebrate because I pretty much work everything. Me and my boss do all the Mardi Gras caterings. We cater the balls and everything together, which is so much fun and so exhausting, which is why I have been so meh. I'm actually working on a schedule of posting 3 times per week on YouTube and 3 times per week on Instagram. At least 2 pics, maybe an IG video, maybe 3 pics in an IG video. I don't know. I'm trying, y'all. I need to get some type of flow going to where I can have like some type of note, because like I don't even have no desire to post on Instagram right now. Like, I don't know if I've just really been enjoying filming and I've really been enjoying my YouTube thing, but it's like I just have not felt like posting on Instagram. And I have posts to post. Buku posts to post. I need to take a lot of flat lays. You know, like I have a lot of content. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to work on getting back in there because I think I'm overwhelming myself with YouTube, Instagram, my life, my work. You know, like I stay really, really busy and I try really hard to be able to stretch myself out for everything. Like right now, I'm currently pushing the time. My fiance goes to work for 10 o'clock. It's 8:30, so I'm hurry up trying to film this video because I have a box to open for you guys that I just received. So I'm trying to I'm getting there. We are getting there and we are trying. So I just wanted to let y'all know that. If anyone has any suggestions what they think is the best days to post on either Instagram or YouTube, let me know down below in the comments because your girl loves help of any kind, always. So up next, I'm actually going to take this light pink shade called Fuzzy, and with my flat brush, I'm just going to see what it does on the lid. I just want to really see if it changes anything up with the look. It might not, but I mean, it can't hurt it. So it's really not changing much. It did lighten. The shade is an actually really good shade. This shade is the perfect type of pink to blend out when you start off dark and you're slowly blending. This pink would be perfect for that. So I probably will get some use at least out of that color. Worst case scenario, if I don't really care for most of I'll take the pan that I like out and put it in a magnetic pan and go on about my day to where I'll actually get to use the shade. But it does show, like as I'm putting it on over my lid, it does show like up close what I'm seeing. Like I'm seeing the color go on, but it's so light that you're not really telling, but it's kind of changing the color. So that is that. I'm not going to really go no more into that because I really just wanted to try out the shade. I really wish I would have brought me a drink. I might pause in a moment and go get me one. And a snack. So now I'm actually going to take Chill and hit the lower lash line. Just because I kind of want to see how it works. I'm not going in with Messy Bun because I went with like a neutrally look and I don't want to black it out. I feel like that'll be too much. These shadows are so pigmented, man. I kept smelling something and I couldn't figure out what it was. So there's definitely some payoff with this purple. It applies very nicely. And I really don't find like it messed up the look. You can kind of tell that it is purple, but without being like overwhelmingly purple, which is nice. I have a feeling y'all might hear my stomach growl in a minute because I'm so hungry. And I just brushed my teeth, so whatever I eat is going to be freaking nasty. Okay. So I'm actually really enjoying what we created. I feel like it's a nice little neutral little look for a quick little glam, even though it feels like it might have took me a long time, but it really didn't. So where's my inner corner brush? Am I tripping? This will work. So now for the inner corner highlight, because this look needs some shimmer. So I'm going to put something on my inner corner and right here in the brow bone, which will be the little highlight. Hey, at least it actually shows up on this brush. Oh. So we might have us a nice little inner corner highlight shade. I'm always looking for single shadows for my inner corner because I always find a favorite shadow in a palette. Like right now, it is, I've hit pan in the Violet Voss palette, the HG palette. They have a shade in there that is so bomb as an inner corner highlight, and I wish they had like a big pan. So I just really just add just a little bit just to like glow. I love to glow. And I hate that my eyebrows are so thick. And we get them done. And she's like, I followed your natural thing. And I'm like, I laughed, you know, blah, blah. But I don't want you to follow my natural thing. I don't like my natural brows. I want someone to recreate my brows. Like, I'm about to shave them. Shave them off. Be like Britney Spears, except I'm going to shave my brows instead of my hair. So, that is the look that we have so far. And I'm just going to pause real fast and go grab me a quick drink and a snack. We're going to come back and finish all this look. Okay, so we're back. I have me a little snack, got me a little Diet Coke, and I added a black liner real fast to my waterline so that way I would not have to do that on camera. So up next, I'm actually going to do my liner on camera today because we have a Il Makiage liner to try, and this is actually the second Il Makiage product I've ever tried. The only other thing I have is something that I got in an Ipsy bag, well, box, and that's a mascara, and I really liked it. So today we are going to go in with the Il Makiage liner. Just add a little wing, see how it works. I probably shouldn't open this because right behind me, right there, is my liner thing, and there's like 4 liners that are open. Oops. But it's okay. I use felt tip liners like they're going out of style, so they all get used. I have never had one like dry up on me, so that's a plus. So let's go in right here. I'm just gonna do my normal routine, and we're just gonna, something is stabbing me. Like, I don't see nothing, but something is like irritating me in my eye. So this is kind of short. Like, I'm wondering if this is like an actual full-size liner because I feel like it's short. Or maybe that's just the size of their liners. I mean, I don't know. I mean, first impression, I have better. So I'm not sure the cost of this. I'm sure it's probably a good $20. That's my assumption. But it feels very dry. It went on, it made a pretty wing. And having, I don't know if it's running, but I think it's trying to at the crease, which I was having the worst problem the other day with that. So let's go on. I'm gonna shake it down just to see. Okay. It actually works pretty decent. It's not a bad liner, but I do think that I have better that go on faster and have more black payoff quicker. That's more one swipe coverage and not having to like kind of keep going in and coloring. Which again, I don't mind. I just feel like it should have a bit more pigment. And it could just be this one. Have y'all tried this brand of liners? So we got two decent wings. We're not gonna mess with them because we are not gonna risk messing them up. So with that being applied, that we have only one more product to apply, and that's gonna be the lips. So I'm gonna go off camera really quickly and do my mascara and my lashes, and then we'll come back on and chat about what I think of the product so far. So I'll be right back. Okay, so here we are with the finished eye look. And to be honest, I'm not mad at it. I think it's perfect for the day I'm about to have today. Just a nice little simple look. So up next, we have a lip product. And we actually had two lip products, but y'all know I'm a liquid lip junkie. And I've been dying to try Colored Rain. So I heard so many good things about them. So we are going in with the Colored Rain lippy that I received in my glam bag regular bag. This was actually my choice because when it popped up as a choice, I was like, mine. Like I'm Finding Nemo. Mine? 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 That's me. So it's got that long doe foot applicator, which I'm not sure I like yet. It kind of symbolizes the NYX one. Me personally, I rather a doe foot to have like a little tip, like the Jeffree Star one or the Dose of Color one, or like I like the little rounded tip at the top because it makes you be able to like really form your lip. So this is a really pretty color. So I can already tell this lippy's a 10 out of 10 because it dried almost as soon as I laid it down. Like, this is beautiful. Okay, not a bad little look. Get ready with me in an hour. Hey, let's chat about the products. So we are gonna go in order as we use them. So we're going to start off with the foundation, which I actually really like how my face is looking from up close and from far away. It looks very nice. Foundation had decent coverage. The shade was very nice. Now, I didn't really look into this, so I'm not sure how many shades they have, if they have a nice shade range. I don't care for the doe foot applicator for a foundation. I feel like that is for concealer, you know, stuff that you want to spot on. You know, with the foundation, I like to just pump it onto my blender and go, or my brush, however. But so far, so good on the foundation. If I remember, I'll try to leave like a little mini review of how long it lasted and wore through the day in the description box below if you'd like to know that. If I forget, just please ask, because sometimes the description box leaves me. I don't ever know what to put in it. I'm trying to like figure out what to do. Like, I'm like messing around with different things. Do y'all even read the description boxes? Like, is that a thing? I don't know. Anywho, so we had that, and then we went straight in with blush and highlight. The blush, I love it. It's got a nice pinky corally tone to it, and I really liked it. It was very pigmented, went on smoothly. 10 out of 10 for the balm. The highlighter, it's showing up great. Like, it shows beautifully, very, very nice. I do rather more of an inner corner highlight with it. I do feel like it looks better on my inner corner. That could just be me, who knows, but that is that with the highlighter. So then we had the eyeshadow palette, which was also really nice. The quality of Dominique Cosmetics eyeshadow palettes, y'all, are bomb. But I just feel like this palette was not very thought through. Like, this was supposed to be like a wintry palette, sweater weather. Like, there should be, this pink should have been a nice shimmery pink to me. And then you would have had your two little tones, your pink and purple, and this deep shade right here. I feel like if this had at least one shimmer shade, you could have done so much more with this palette. I might try out the two other shades that I didn't try today another time and see. Maybe we can get a review in on Instagram. Who knows? Be on the lookout for that just in case. So the palette was nice, but I feel like it could have been more thought out. So great quality, not that great of a color story. And then we had the IL Maquillage Liner, which was nice. I really like how long the tip is on it. I wish the liner itself was a little longer though, like just like another inch. And I wish that the pigment was one glide. Like, I kept having to like color in, which isn't bad because I do that with other liners too, but with a brand that I know, like Il Maquillage is known for, like, their great coverage products, like their foundation's supposed to be like bomb. So I just feel like everything else should have great coverage too, and I feel like I shouldn't have had to work as hard as I did for my wings with this liner, but it still is very nice. So maybe if I have it upside down for a while in my little cup, it will work better. So then we had the liner. We really didn't have that much to try. We did foundation. We had a lot of skink, a lot of mass in these boxes. Like, some of the products were mass. So lastly was just a lippy, which I already talked about a little bit. I love this. Like, okay, Colored Rain, I see you. I'm gonna have to check them out. Maybe do a little Holly haul from them. Who knows? Who knows? We don't. We are here though. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, because at this point I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so now. I love having you guys here. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below what you thought of today's look, what you thought of all the products. Have you tried some of these products? I'd love to hear down below what you think of them. Any recommendations on better ways to use them, you know, anything like that. I would love to hear from you guys down below, and with that being said, I'm gonna end this video, and I hope you guys have a great day.